Well, we've reported extensively here on the illegal immigration crisis in this country and the support given illegal immigrants by the Catholic Church's Council of Bishops. Now, an important new book entitled On the Immorality of Illegal Immigration raises serious questions about the Catholic Church's support of illegal immigration. Joining me now for tonight's face-off debate is the author of the book, Father Patrick Bosio, who says a truly Christian moral approach would be to work to end illegal immigration. Good to have you with us, Father.
Thanks.
Father Thomas Reese, Senior Fellow at the Woodstock Theological Center at Georgetown University, former editor-in-chief of the Catholic magazine, America. He supports the Church's position, and it's great to have you with us, Father.
Thank you.
Let's turn first to Father Bosio. You were a parish priest in Harlem. You started working on your book because you were concerned about the impact of illegal immigration within Harlem.
Yes, started out within Harlem, of course. Then I saw, when I started getting into it, it's expanded all over the place, and a lot of different things besides that.
Sure. Now, why is it, in your judgment, immoral, because you know that that's quite different from the Church's view, at least the Council of Bishops' view, on illegal immigration? What makes it immoral?
Well, the immorality is this. First of all, we're encouraging people to break the law in this country.
Right.
Now, that should be immoral.
You mean by not enforcing border security or immigration law?
No, by suggesting that we should give amnesty to all illegal aliens, by suggesting that, some priests even leading marches of illegal immigrants who are demanding something they probably couldn't do in any other nation, that we recognize them and even the lands where they came from and waving their flags and so on. So this is only a minor point, but encouraging newcomers to America to break the law, I think that's immoral.
Well, Father Reese, your reaction, I suppose, by Father Bosio's definition, Cardinal Mahoney would be acting highly immorally.
Well, first of all, the Catholic bishops are not encouraging people to break the law. What the Catholic bishops support is a process for legalization of people who are already in the United States, who have been contributing to their communities, who have been paying taxes, who have children who have been born in the United States, that they have a path towards legalization. This is what they have been arguing for and encouraging. They have not been encouraging people to break the law.
But that's one interpretation. I think the average American disagrees with that interpretation.
And that interpretation also would include no distinction whatsoever amongst illegal immigrants in this country.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Would you favor at some point, for example, I have maintained for some years that there could be no significant, substantive, meaningful, sincere reform of immigration laws if this country cannot control immigration itself.
Absolutely.
And that we cannot control immigration if we do not control our borders
Absolutely.
And our ports.
Almost everyone in America recognizes that we are in bad shape. With our borders as porous as can be, we're bringing in immigrants from nations, and by the way, in the process, further undeveloped nations.
Right.
So there's really no good side to illegal immigration at all.
Father Reese, your
I'm
judgment?
that people would defend it.
As I said, the U.S. bishops and myself, we're not in favor of illegal immigration. What we'd like to see is a more generous visa policy so that people can get into the country legally in order to get to do the jobs that American business, American agriculture, American, want them to do. This is what they have been arguing for. I mean, the bishops are not running buses across the border with illegals in them. This is not what they're about. They are trying to help these people who are in their communities to become legal so that we don't have this system of people being illegal and and have a way that they can become legal, become good citizens, pay their taxes, contribute to society.
Does the church, though, or the Council of Bishops, Father, make any reference to the fact that we bring more than 3 million people a year into the United States legally, that we made more than 1 million people U.S. citizens, naturalized more than 1 million immigrants last year as U.S. citizens, that almost half of them were Hispanic? Because you make it sound as if there's some sort of constraint here to do things legally. We had a president running around for 8 years saying things like we need a guest worker program. We have 13 of them in this country. Why the duplicity? Why the deceit? Why the obfuscation in this debate rather than clarity and transparency, openness and honesty?
Well, I would like to see a program that actually worked. I mean, it can take 20 years for someone to get a visa to rejoin their families. This is just not a system that's working. What we need is a system that actually works, that allows people to get a visa, come here legally, and allows the, 10 million people who are here already, that have been living here, that have children born in the United States. There are 3.1 million children who were born in the United States of people who are here undocumented. They are American citizens. The government is threatening to take their parents away from them and send them back to the country they lived in. These are children who are American citizens.
You didn't answer a single question I asked, Father, but then again, you're a Jesuit. You can get away with that. Father.
Yes, I'd like to comment on a false statement that my good brother Priest made, and he's a wonderful guy, I know that. And that is, he made the statement, which I'm almost horrified to hear because it's so untrue. But it's part of the, part of the language of people who hold this view. And that is, he said that America, they're happy to have these people come here to take jobs that they don't want to do. That is totally ridiculous and untrue. We were doing all those jobs long before immigration became a problem with us.
Father Bossio, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Yes. Father Reese, we thank you for being with us here. And we hope you will come back and join us soon. Both of you.
Thank you very much.